නවසිලන්ත පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට පත්වෙන පළමු ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සම්භවයක් ඇති වෙනුෂි වෝල්ටර්ස්ගේ පාර්ලිමේන්තු කතාව හරි අපූර්ව එකක් වුණා. ඇය තමන්ගේ මංගල කතාවට ඇඳගෙන එන්නේ සාරියක්. ඒත් එක්කම ඇය කතාව අතරතුරදි සිංහලෙන් කියනවා මානව හිමිකම් සියල්ලන්ටම අයිති කියලා. කොහොමින් කොහොම හරි තම්මැට්ටමකුයි හග්ගෙඩියකුයි වාදනය කරමින් තමයි නවසිලන්ත පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේදී ඇයගේ මේ කතාව අවසන් වෙන්නේ. බලන්න මේක බොහොම වටින කතාවක්.
Mr. Speaker.
I call on Venushi Walters to make her maiden statement.
Ahu mai rangi maunga, mihi mai, karanga mai, tātou nā māngai o te motu. Nā kaitiaki o nā tika tangata, te atiawa tangata, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Ayubowan, Vanakkam, my congratulations, Mr. Speaker, on your reappointment. I want to acknowledge your guidance through the induction, and I look forward to your guidance this term. There's a moment just as you wake. It doesn't happen every morning, but on those mornings when something significant has changed in your life, there's an inch of time after waking where you take a breath before the cloak of your new identity washes back. It was there the morning after election with warp speed like force and left me awash with gratitude for the trust placed in me as the first Labour Party member to hold the Upper Harbour seat. I can't claim the privilege of being the first MP of Sri Lankan descent. Thanks to the speedy work of the Parliamentary Library, I quickly discovered that privilege belongs to the Honourable Annette King. However, I am the first Sri Lankan-born member of New Zealand's Parliament, and I'm incredibly humbled to be joining a values-based, not to mention enormous Labour caucus. I'm also proud to serve under the leadership of the Right Honourable Jacinda Ardern, or as my kids call our extraordinary Prime Minister, your work friend. She's someone I deeply respect and admire. That experience of the inch of time and the rush of a new cloak of identity have become markers for my memory. I felt the rush waking up as a 6-year-old in an apartment at the crest of the terrace, connecting with the fact that I was now not only a Sri Lankan but also a New Zealander, my family having arrived in 1987. I felt the rush waking up the morning after my mother told me Richard de Soysa's story. Richard was my father's second cousin, a journalist in Sri Lanka killed in 1990 as a result of his courageous criticism of the then government. The cloak that morning arrived like a wave of outrage. Surely people weren't being tortured and killed by their own governments. And if they were, the cloak demanded I do something about it. It was a story and a feeling that began a 27-year journey in human rights advocacy for me. There is still so much to be done for human rights protection in many countries around the world because Manitha Urimehal ane Vurukum Sundamanadu Manava Hemikam Sialantama Aiti, which means in both Tamil and then Sinhala, human rights belong to all.
Order.